episode 3. I think it would be episode 2 if my APC UPS didn't crash out on me yesterday. But I researched it. Turns out if you get an APC, which is kind of like the shiznits of UPSs, and if you're not familiar with a UPS, it's something you should have. Everybody should have. It's basically like if the power goes out in your house, blackout, brownout, whatever happens, it doesn't affect your computer, right? If you have a laptop, you can run off. It's basically it's almost like a car battery in essence. It's a lead acid battery, and you plug all your stuff into it. So when the power goes out, your router, your computer, your gameplay still runs technically. So it's pretty cool that way. And so you have this backup. So you can continue playing on my, if you have like an iMac, right, M3 and M4 chips, now M5 chips, run at such low wattage that you could you could probably stay on for a while. My Linux box with a dedicated GPU, probably pulling close to 500 watts, 400 to 500 watts, probably not so much. It's enough to shut down the game, it's the opposite of if you didn't have a UPS, it's like pulling the power cord out of your back of your computer. It can cause data corruption and cause a lot of bad things. So you always want to have UPS. My recommendation is get the ones that are over $100, because I'm not saying I cheaped out, but I got the ones that were like 60 to 80. The ones that are like 60, they have no removable battery, so once they go, they go. The ones that are 80, which is the one that I had, I researched it. I found out you can fix your UPS. You can mute it. You just have to unplug everything, press and hold the button, and then replug everything back in. But if you get the ones that are like over $100 or so, you could just hit the mute button. That's how they get you. Red Beach. So I'm gonna be jumping back and forth between the channel here, because I don't have my I don't have my
Finally, on the fifth day, we got
my iMac on. You get brownouts here, so the last thing I want to do is have my iMac zap in, zap out.
You are to do duty in North Africa as a soldier of the United States.
People turn hunkers down the middle, grumbling, huddles together, moves, sprays of ocean waves. Ah, interesting. I didn't know that. Because the last thing you want to do is have a flashlight and Germans say, hey, hey! With both hands he shifts the control wheel to keep the boat steady amid a flotilla of landing craft whose ends are far quieter than your own. Coxswain shakes his head. His eyes flicker away, a weak smile on his lips before his attention returns to the seas ahead. Behind him lie the silhouettes of the invasion fleet, black against the starlight sky. White waves surge as other landing boats make a radical turn. Engines deepen their growl in the distance. The coxswain throttles up. Checking with my squad leaders. His empty Corporal Nowanski, that's Polish, and Preato, and the first, second, and third platoon respectively, likewise step their salt trusted helmets to show that they're focused and steady. Tech Sergeant, I forgot they use those terms. Tech Sergeant Grant. A rumble like freight train passes overhead. A fountain of water bursts into the night sky. Uh-oh. French are fighting back. White flashes shatter the darkness of the shores. Shells scream overhead. Transports you left. Private Roberts hastily recovers from puke over the side yak. Apparently, it's a late breakfast that has settled too well. Sergeant Grant leans over to the private and asks loudly, "You all right, Roberts?" "How could I not be?" Roberts replies. He tries out a weak smile, clearly for Grant's benefit than his own. "I'm off that rusty bathtub of a shift, and no one's shot me yet. This is about as good as it gets, Sarge." Not the most ringing endorsement of a soldier's duty. Private Hancock edges to the Roberts side. "Come up front. The air is better. Trust me." The engine sputters, dying down to a low rumble. You turn to the coxswain, heaving the wheel of the helm with all his might. Sergeant Grant helps you stand up. Grant asks as the boat, "We got to get onto Nickel Beach or else the rest of the Nickel Company will get." Show the coxswain from the helm. You gotta trust the Navy folk. Reaches for the throttle and roars back to life. He jerks the wheel over. Something dark beneath the water flashes past on either side ahead. Another boat capsizes, spilling its whoa. See, you gotta trust them, man. You hear Captain Lamb shout out above the din as your boat zips past. The coxswain slows the engine, turns the wheel hard twice, and then throttles up more. Snurs, vibration ripples. Madre de Dios, but this is not what they said when we were briefed. The coxswain replies, 100 yards from landing, Lieutenant, what once seemed like a pale line up in the Nahar is now a vast expanse of starlight sand. I'm going to leap over the side. You know why? Because last thing you want to do is, I saw Private Ryan, right? We all saw Private Ryan, right? You know what happens when these go down. I would probably always try to jump over the side. The moment you drop onto the surf, the chill of the ocean numbs your toes. Yeah, I can imagine. The awful stink of gasoline thickens the air as you struggle on the sand. This is one big snafu. Patterson grubs as he crawls belly against the sand. Half the French army shooting at me. Gee, it makes me. I was about to say, I wish they did as much to the Germans in 1940. Gee, Morris replies he hugs the beach just a few feet away. Maybe they're tired of you flapping gums already. You know, I was watching with Gary Oldman, the Churchill one. It's on YouTube. If you type in Gary Oldman, type in dang it, that's gonna drive me nuts, isn't it? All right. Gary Oldman, World War II, Winston Churchill. That's it. So this movie is free to watch on YouTube. I have YouTube Prime, so I'm assuming you guys also get watches. I rewatched it for the second time since it came out. Good movie. You know, I liked it. I wish it was not 2 hours. I wish it was like 4. Go over more periods of it. There's another great movie with Tom Selleck. And then I saw this. This is also available. This movie you guys gotta watch. I really like this movie. And again, this one's free on YouTube. I would put these down as your must-have watches tonight, if possible. So yeah, I'll be checking the chat here. So if you guys have anything to say, if you guys are wondering why I got blue Beats headphones, it's when I was working at Apple. Apple gave me these for free. I was like, for free? They were like, yeah. I'm like, free? Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, you blink aside, Sergeant Grant is among them. His features etched by flashlight. This Lieutenant Sergeant Grant calls to you. So I'm a lieutenant. I'm not the captain. I'm assuming something's gonna happen, Captain. I'm going to get promoted. First and second squads are here, and third squad scattered itself good. Can't even find Roberts. 20 odd men from your platoon, a bear, two squads of Queasy. Oh, wow. Wherever the rest of the Nickel Company is, that isn't here. Corporal Christie swiftly recovers a 30 cal that dangles from a wrecked boat, cradling a Leica twins to his lost BAR. Waste not, want not, just like that. You got a machine gun support. Off the beach, let's go. You lead the men forward, your men follow. Is this where I'm supposed to be? You lead the men forward, your men follow, loose spreading out as they go. As beach crunch, dry sand silhouette, American helmets emerges ahead. Ooh, in the flare disc, you see upon it the silver oaks of Lieutenant Colonel barks as he waves. Colonel, sir. That I am, Lieutenant Colonel Moore replies evenly as a salvo of shells scream overhead. I don't recognize you, son. Who are you with? Metallic rattle of the machine gun fills the air once more. Panic scream rises. I'm with Nickel Company. Out of 3rd Battalion, a sly grin ceases his features. Not anymore, you're with me and 1st Battalion. Oh, so 1st Battalion and 2nd Battalion were supposed to go in first. We were supposed to be the backup, I think, until we can get this mess sorted out. Or was it... I don't know. We can get this mess sorted out. Yes, sir. Excellent. Lieutenant Colonel replies, right now I need you to lead these men like you never left the saddle. Afterwards, if you crack... He stabs a finger to the flashes on the rise that overlooks. Go. That is definitely in order. Okay. So that's LT. Lieutenant Colonel, excuse me. So those are the French. We got actual French here, not the training guys here. These duels can provide some good protection for us. So I got Lieutenant Colonel Hal Moore. No, I'm joking. It's not Hal Moore. All right. What does this mean? I would figure it shows that yellow and red means that's the safest approach, but I would figure going behind these dunes would be safe, right? I don't know. That's strange. All right, so I got first squad. Oh, I got 2nd squad. I got 3rd squad. So I got a total of 12, 24, 36. Okay, I got 36 men, and he got a bunch. Okay, we got a 30 cal. Obviously, I can't command those forces. All right. I want to go here and use this as cover, but what do these mean? I forgot. See, that's what I thought. I'm not going based on that. I'm going to take a position here. Okay, I got to command these boys now. Or I guess maybe not. Alright, we're behind the ditches now, boys. We're behind the ditches now. I'm going to have the LT Colonel. I don't think they can share the same space. Alright, so how's... Ooh, they're a little rocky. Alright, so what we're going to do is We'll move the lieutenant colonel up here. We're gonna do a little rallying. All right, maybe not. Bolstering, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I got those guys in the green. All right, good to go. 5 turns. That's it. Oh man, I just lost like all my morale from all my guys. Alright, so what we're gonna do first, I'm assuming these are like, yellow and red probably mean danger. That's what I'm betting. See if I can reach just out of the reach out of the MG. So I can't call him for any air supports. See if we can suppress them a little bit. Ah, I lost 2 KIA for doing that. Daggone. Yeah, I should have looked at the specs. I just jumped on it. That's my bad. Alright. Come on, take command. I wish you could swap. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be able to hit us down here. I thought these sandbanks would provide us some cover, but I don't think it looks like they're doing that. And it says their line of fire can hit me from where they are. But check this out. That MG can hit me though here. Alright, we have no choice. Let's Oh, what are I thought by doing that I okay, I screwed up there. That's my bad. Come on, the battalion commander. Forgot about creeping. Alright, there's nothing I can do. Daggone. I thought these things would have provided me some kind of cover, but definitely doesn't look like it. And these guys are... I got one squad that can... Oh my gosh, this is a horrible train wreck. I can't move. Daggone. This is a cluster if I ever saw one. Alright, let's... I want to see what you guys just said. Get your feedback. No feedback yet. Okay. Oh no. There's some kind of pickle there, son. Okay. I won't be able to suppress him, nothing. We have to just charge. Jeez, man. I can't really go anywhere. Like, everybody's stuck. Can I... Let me just redo this. I'm not going to redo this. Alright. I can't really rally anybody. Alright, let's... I don't even know which one's first squad. Okay, that's that one. Is that actual French? Oh, don't fire! So whatever rally I just did, just gave it away. Crap. First squad's still in bad shape. I can go up one. These guys are just in pitiful shape. I failed even moving. Daggone, man. Alright, let's try. Fail. I can't even get my guys to... Oh man, this is just horrible. The fact that I just did... Okay. The one squad that had some... At least we didn't get anybody killed yet. French can't shoot worth a dang, but that don't mean anything because I can't even get my men to get the frack out. MG exposed fire. They won't move. Failed. I wish you could just swap. These guys won't move. I can't get him to go. Come on, man. I eat French biscuits. I mean, it is providing us some cover, I think, because We didn't get any KIA. Daggone.
Off Casablanca stood the convoy from America. To the troops aboard spoke their commander, General Patton.
Soldiers and sailors, it is not known whether the French African army will contest our landing.
We do
But
now.
all resistance, by whomever offered, must be destroyed. However, when any of the French soldiers seek to surrender, you will accept it and treat them with the respect due a brave opponent and future ally. Remember, the French are not Nazis or Japs.
Amount of defeat. It's hard to move the guys, man. Someone has his rifle beside him. From the look of it, he's been here longer than your platoon. Clutches at his chest, blood seeping beneath his fingers. Jeez. Dang. Wow. At least I got a lot of trust from my men. Granted. Once you have the dog test on grand detail, several months to dig a shallow ditch in the sand just deep enough to cover him. It's not a fitting final resting place, but it'll have to do. Every time a unit takes or a lesser extent inflicts casualties, they gain combat fatigue. They also gain it when they are heavily suppressed by an enemy. Combat fatigue persists from scenario to scenario. Oh, interesting. And the more it has, the greater the chance it has to acquire a point of stress. A deep voice abruptly bellows from the dark. Hold your fire, officer! Coming through, you turn to Captain Lamb, striding towards you, silhouetted against the dark by flashes of artillery fire. Walking before him is a white, wet, sand-covered, and utterly weaponless Private Roberts. The enlisted man is... I believe this is one of yours. I want to hear what he's got to say for himself, so Nearby, Morris and Patterson lean in to listen. On the beach, a new line of Higgins boats slowly gropes the place where Hancock's body lies.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
He heads right for Captain Lamb. Captain might require this platoon cutting off Lamb's startled reply. He turns to Lieutenant. I know you'd be wanting to catch your breath, but I need you and your men back on your feet. You got a chance. You got one of the few units on this beach that made it short intact. You must have. Until I want him promoted, he glanced over his shoulder at the dark beach where the next wave is navigating the approach. Robert extracts his flashlight, no doubt to examine his new rifle, but Morris holds yeah, I can imagine. Now, when I gave you the order to fight, you did just that. Lieutenant Colonel notes, having thankfully missed a little exchange between prime, but you dragged your feet into pressing forward. I don't want that, and I can't have it. But right now, what I got is you. As a group of German officers, old nags from the last war that they put back into harness on the Armistice Commission that bullies the French around. Secure them from the Hotel Miramar and Fidela before you can run off into the desert on us. You got to move quick. Company A will be there to hold up your hand, when the French finally wake up. Understood? It's like a book. A crack of wood heralds yet another boat breaching. Lieutenant Colonel Moore motions for Lamb to follow as he stalks away, yelling and cursing at the waterfall arrivals. Captain Lamb catches your eye. You know what to do, Captain Lamb calls over the din. The rest of the Nickel Company will be along. Then he turns to follow the Lieutenant Colonel back to the chaos of the shores. Alright. Okay. Please, no more reading. Let me get into the thick of it. Hotel Miramar. Alright. I don't mind the reading so much. It's like a book, but I want to get my juices flowing. Whoa, okay, this is a big map, so
It was nothing compared to once we got into combat.
this is still better than being aboard the Bliss. I was thinking that from the moment we hit the beach. Rob Morris says, remember back in North Carolina when we stuff that happened. Platoon hustles down the road toward your objective, the town of Fidala. The desolation gives talk to a sprinkling of dark buildings that is great. There are over 2,000 Vichy soldiers in that garrison. The men don't know that. Oh, whoa. You give the order for squat hustles past a squat little building. Harsh light spills across them as the door opens. A burly figure, a silhouette, something large is carried over his shoulder. Private Roberts turns toward the figure. His bar rifle rises in the glare. All squads gain 10 experience of combat fatigue for +5. This is Roberts rarely safely leads across the way. The lone figure gives a heads up, a friendly wave despite the appearance. Bonjour, monsieur, where voice calls out in a thick accent. Is that French? Robert asks, in particular, everyone on this principle. Sounds like French. Hello, the French-speaking figure calls out, this time in a faintly British accent. The man sets down a meaty burden upon a narrow wooden side of the building. A boy trots around the corner. Welcome to my shop, soldiers. If you would be very good to take your custom if you like meat this morning, very fresh. I am no thief, sir, he says. Steve Lassie turns up. Itchy. He scratches his head nervously before he remembers where his training has been. If you mean the French, then yes. I know Gormiers, many, headed to beach on camels. His hand idly pats the bloody meat. Idly the cerebral fluster flies. You can't help but note that he didn't answer the question. But of course, everybody knows it. Lovely doors. They're drinking outside last night, but the French are near to a hotel, 20 with rifles and long gun. There are soldiers, yes, but I could not say more. Oh no, no, Fidel. Big garages in Casablanca, except Germans have one. At the Hotel Miramar, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a beast that spews oil and whines like a sick goat. Well, my friend, I know you are about, and I wish you all speed, says in a more serious tone. The Boulevard de Freze will take you directly into the city, but along Passaway, past many a barracks. That way, along it, you will see fewer French with the sands of the deep. There would be fewer worries if you go south to the edge. There would be fewer worries if you were to go to the south to the edge of the city, then come west until you. Interesting. Swing north, then. Interesting. I don't know if I could believe this guy though. His comma points squarely at. He approaches Robert. He smacks Robert's on fire weapon aside. Aren't you supposed to challenge Private? Robert stammers a lot, out of a lot of nothing. The men look your way and wait for the word. That's good English, and so accent. Approaching figure calls back. Don't plug me until we figure this out. American helmet is thrust. Dang, there's a lot. Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Wilson remarks. A patch of salt has dried in his graying hair, and his breath is a little short, but he doesn't seem the least bit surprised by any of this. He settles his helmet. Well, you don't. Second platoon is cavalry, without the horses. Lieutenant Wilson said. Anyway, Colonel Moore mentioned the Hotel Miramar. What's your plan? And Gatchain Germans there. The ones from the Armistice Commission, officers and orderlies. Let's take a look at the map. We'll retrieve the map. That doesn't help me much. Was a retrieve striking aerial photography from Pox. This is better than any dribbling with a pen, and there's a part of the battalion brief from one corner of the photo is torn. No, don't you think? Right where the word restricted might be stamped in red. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Southern route, beach route, central route. Okay. When Sergeant Grant leans in to take a closer look, Wilson readies, makes more room. As I see it, we should go beachside. They'll figure that the invasion hour has passed and they'll lay up on the roads. Wilson explains, I'm not saying that we'll get our choice. So he says beachside. I'm not saying we'll go out on our choice of Calico, but if we go all through town and the Frenchies get wise, we could be in for it. And swing south is a toss-up. So I'm definitely not going this way. South is probably the best route, because they're probably all on the beach. There's probably some here. If I could flank them, that would be good. The enemy has to be doing more than brewing coffee over there. Wilson says, gotta be better ways to make that approach. Frenchies will get organized, you can bet on that. The safe play is the north flank, Wilson says, sounding for a moment like a sergeant he was. What do you guys think? I'm thinking south. Alright, let's go with him. He said he has more experience. Alright. Interrogation recon begins here. Alright. So, obviously we're not going down the road, because they got a clear, nice field of fire. I wonder if this has been secured. So we're going to do that first. This should provide some cover, right? I'm thinking.
Let's get going!
Why can't he go up here? I am movement points? Yeah, that's probably it. Alright. I can't command him, right? Yeah, no. I got enough for one more movement point. Oh. That's weird. I can move even further. Interesting. Alright. So I got the flank secure. This is destroyed. I don't think there's anybody there. So we're going to move forward. That has some of you here. The thing I'm concerned about is this. Okay, I have his commands. So I know he wants to go the beach route. I think it's stupid because we just saw that there were some people here. A beach route would be insane. So we're going to go this route. Hey. I'm betting there's nobody there. But it's all a guessing game. So he can see everything up to here. So let's... Alright. Alright, so I got one more. Can you even see me if I go that way? Okay. Alright, good to go. So that takes care of turn one. I wonder which one's Hotel Miramar. Jeez, I didn't think the map was gonna be this big. Why would you tell me? Why would you tell me the Hotel Miramar? Like, it would have been more fun to find it out myself, you know? Dang. Maybe I have to increase the. Like, cause they're talking about like, do you know where the Hotel Miramar is? And they're like, go this way, go that way. Oh, I can't creep. What happened? Are they out of range? Is it? Did he go too far forward and they can't move? Oh no, because he used up all his things. Oh my bad. Sorry. That's my bad. I gotta get used to the way this is done. Alright, let's move up here. No kidding, I know. But don't worry about it. I got you. I got you, Sarge. Too low morale. How do I get this? Okay. Well, things change because I'm not gonna be stupid and go down this. And I saw some guys there, so I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna do that. Distant gunfire continues. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna creep. Alright, if I click on this, okay, it does both. Good. Alright, he's done. I don't got no more movement points. Very, very quiet. Web it.
Where's my bayonet?
Alright, cool. Alright, move up one more. Oh, we see Germans, or Italians, or French, whatever. One of them. Post them up, boys. No, there's no reason to boast them. I want to take this position. If there's nobody in here, we're going to fire on them so good, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it's fine. Why does that keep popping up? Creep. Alright, we got a German platoon over there. Alright, we got some kind of troops there. Alright. I wonder what kind of cover this gives. Does it tell me the cover? Non-edge cover. Well, it doesn't give anything. It says 0. Yeah, so this is the same as being out in the open. That doesn't make sense. You would figure that this would be some kind of cover. I mean, even leaves, like, would provide some kind of cover. Alright. And we are done. Right? Once we get in here, we're going to just turn up the volume. I'm going to take a big risk. There's no enemies in there. We can take position in there. Beautiful. Okay, so we got that position. I want to creep up on these Germans. I want to creep up on these Germans. So this way we can, I'm out. He can still move though, which is weird. But like, I want him to move. I'm not even, sun is coming up. Keep moving. Alright. Change the enemy suppression. 0. 0. I'm in a well-fortified position. What are you talking about? Oh, because they took it all. Bloody. Well, Germans can see that far out. Alright. Dang it. Alright, whatever. 5 turns in, man. We're barely 1/3 of the way through. Hoping I can run and gun. You know what I'm saying? There's 3 squads already. So I can suppress them with 8, suppress them with 3. We're gonna hit them here. Open up! Oh, we got some KIA'd. Yeah, I wanna be very careful. Alright. I think, yeah, there they are. Lucky I creeped, right? That would have not been good. Yeah, let's creep. I don't want to lose my men. That's the thing about this game. You don't want to lose your men. I'm gaining all these... Oh, crap. They're saying rally. So that means they're going to put more men into... Alright, eat a biscuit. Daylight creeps in, city awakens. I don't need this map anymore. Alright. 4. Ooh, yeah, let's hit the flank there.
It's like training.
Beautiful. We got them surprised. Let's see if we can haul rear. they suppressed? I wonder. Dang, I wish it. No, I don't know if they're suppressed or not, so I'm not gonna risk it. Creep. You say you don't have no ammo left? Alright. So that's, for that platoon. And we have. Nah, we're not that far, I guess. I gotta have one. Jeez, they're all popping out of those. What do you got for me? I got the cover. Suppress 3. Suppress 3. Where should we hit? Let's focus here. Leave him an opening. I'm gonna get these guys close, and we're just gonna rip them apart. All right, we're good to go. I didn't lose a single guy. They lost some KIA. So we're gonna focus on these guys, provide some suppression, have my boys take that position. Dang it. Yeah, I'm betting they're not gonna. Alright, so next turn these guys are gonna be able to fire. Alright, we're good to go. Geez, 7 out of 15. We're a third of the way there. I'm hoping this is all they have in terms of their defense. Because if not, then we're in serious trouble. Alright. Let's see if this... Let's go hand to hand. We'll surprise them. What? Alright, fire on them then. They lost some KIA. Alright. So we get 3 there, 3 there on suppression. And now... Oh, that's right, these guys just got there, so they can't move. Alright. That's okay. It's okay. Next turn,
That's for sure.
I'll be able to attack. Mundui! Mundui! What is that supposed to mean? Is the officer running away? I see they got some reinforcements bringing up a squad, but they're out in the open. I want to take those buildings. Use them as, like, in essence, like hop to defensive structures. There's a lot of camera movement, meaning I feel like there's a lot of units. Forming up to the south. How many? Platoon, maybe more. Had to happen eventually. Songran says they can't sleep forever, not in the any army. Should we... Didn't the artillery bombardment wake them up? Should we send out scouts or keep moving? Some French lieutenant tries to earn his spurs. Crap. Alright. Take that position. Nice. 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 Good boys. Those are my boys. Oh, see, they got more troops here. Daggone. Alright. I want to concentrate all our fire on this position here. Every guy. And then we're going to charge. You're going to suppress him. Who? So everybody, fire on this guy. Who? This is what I like. Nice. Okay, good. All right. Alright, no, just hang tight. You guys did a good job. We're going to cross. I want to see if we can take that position. I don't want to cross without having enough movement points to run across. Get stuck in the middle of that road. That's the last thing I want with these guys there. Today I did not forget to eat. It was like 6 o'clock and I'm like, dude, I didn't eat since yesterday. So I had me a jelly donut, man. Good jelly donuts, man. You can't beat a good jelly donut. Nobody's chatting? Can't beat a good jelly donut. Oh, man, I remember they had donuts at boot camp. You could never touch them. They were only for the people, I think, that passed the crucible. Like, when you go through first phase, which is, like, the really bad phase. Second phase is, like, training. Third is, like, preparing you for, like, the crucible kind of thing. And if you pass the crucible, you get to have the warrior's breakfast. And I think they even give you donuts. But when I was in boot camp, what I was thinking of is, I could show you. I was thinking of, okay, maybe I can show you. It's like let me, here, there we go. I was thinking about this, Peter Pan. Now, the exact donut that I'm talking about is right there. I think this is the cookie crumb. It's just with like vanilla, oh man, vanilla, cream, and with like cookie crummy bits. Oh, it's so good, man. And their jelly donuts are the best in the world. Spider-Man 2 or 3 was filmed in there. So when you see when Peter Parker, you know, the new one, the latest one, when he comes in there and he sees that that female, I forgot her name, but that famous actress, and she was in the Dune series. She had that smock, and when I saw that movie, I was like, I saw that smock before. I used to chill here, right? And it was a girl named Kasha, I remember. Man, I wonder what happened to her. It's funny how you like go to a place like almost every day, talk to them, and you never hear from them again. Crazy. Anyway, what was I doing? Alright, so nice. Alright. I'm gonna have you guys open fire.
Keep up your fire.
Alright. How many you got? 2. Now the thing about it is I wanna put some rounds into him. But I wonder if I do that, if it's gonna expend 1 point, if they could still go 2. I'm gonna do that though. Okay. I hope it works. Yes, it does. Oh, man.
They're waiting.
Guys, man, seriously. Well, guess what? You're going to provide supporting fire next time, then. If you don't want to, if you don't want to do the deed, give me that sergeant's in charge of that. Give me that staff sergeant. Me and the staff sergeant gonna have some woods. I can't. All right. Open fire. All right. Here we go, boys. Hit the bayonets! Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? Even with the lieutenant. Oh, man, that was bad. I mean, they're green troops, so, I mean, I guess... Daggone. I mean, we're like... Come on, LT. How are they failing at this? Daggone, Lieutenant. So I had two lieutenants that couldn't rally their men to do a charge. So it's not on me. I would have been able to take those two positions and start firing on the ones on the left that are coming up to reinforce. Now we're going to be in a really bad spot because we only have three hard positions. Unbelievable. Finally, man.
Let's get this over with.
Nice. See, I told you. Yeah, but we got covered. Don't worry about it, guys. Oh, I'm out. Okay. Inches, man. Inches. Alright, let's do this.
Suppressing fire!
How many orders do you have left after that? LT? He's stressed. That's always a good sign. You have two more orders. Alright, I'm gonna have him assist fire.
Fire!
And LT, I want your boys. Daggone, you worthless sack of... Crap, man.
Hold up!
No! Don't hold up. I got a fire on me. But I'm gonna have... I know. But I'm gonna have a nice advantage point. Check out. Oh, crap! No! No! Crap. I wanted to show you the... That's just great. Can I undo? Is there an undo? I didn't intentionally. No, I can't undo. Daggone. There should be an undo button. And I can't move anybody. Daggone. They're right in the open, too. Crap. That's not my fault, man. The game... Oh, you kidding me? Alright, good. You got the position. That morale is that bad already? Alright. What I want you guys to do... Crap. Open fire. Put some suppression on them. Alright. Now, please, LT. He's not going to do it. Yeah, I figured he's not going to do it. Good job, LT. Ah, your mother's uncle. How bad? Really bad. Okay, well, whatever. And that used up everything I got. Can't even move anybody. Why can't you guys move? Why is everybody in such bad morale? Nothing. I can't even do anything with you guys. Alright. I don't even think I have a choice. Like, I can't. Fine. We're just gonna cross like this.
Move, move, move!
Dang it, I lost one KIA. Oh, are you kidding me? One more time. Daggone, you stink, Lieutenant. Now you're out in the open. Oh my gosh, I lost one KIA. How is it that... Oh, they're in buildings, that's fine. Is he saying we're not going to get Casablanca? Jeez, he used up all his... Are you kidding me already? Just one shot? Come on, man. He's supposed to have 4. If he doesn't do it, then he's going to get fired. You stink. How does he use the... whatever. So he only has one. I don't know how he's down so much.
You're the 7th. Get in gear.
There's nothing we can do. We lost this one. Alright, at least we got this position. He won't have them charge. Alright, well, if you're not going to charge, at least shoot.
Keep firing.
I literally moved little.
Révolution nationale.
I mean, with all that firing, I would figure they would retreat, you know? There's like no retreating. Alright, he has 2, he has 1.
Gotta get him.
Oh, nice, good. Nice, very good. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, excellent. Beautiful. That's what I like. That's what I like. Dude, I got a whole squad that I haven't even engaged yet. Alright. Hold fire failed? My gosh, Lieutenant, you are horrible. Who is this? I'm gonna fire him. Oh, they're gonna charge me. They lost some KA. Oh, my platoon surrendered. Daggone, that's not good. I don't know if those are light casualties. Major defeat, major victory. So, in the sergeant's men, it's a major victory, but the mission, utter failure. Wow. Yeah. Man, I lost. I wouldn't think that the French would have took my boys, but casualties less than 10%. I don't know. We lost all squad, having failed to gather a single German. The men of first squad staggered. Think Gratz was still at the hotel? Depends on how good the room service is. Cycle 2 takes a dusky knee nearby when Wilson gives the order. More rounds slam into the town. A fresh wave of dust rolls. Your soldiers take cover on the other side of a lone stove returning wall as they go down to eat a breath. Private Adam tries to swing from a canteen but vomits it right back up. No one mocks him for a false thunder crescendos. Oh man. A soft electric clock tickles your ear as Harris, your radio material, tries to contact someone. Anyone to lift up and bomb, and no one is listening. Nearby Sergeant Grant speaks quietly with Private. They're standing in the casing and assault on the batteries. They not like practice this. I'm assuming. I would figure you would have some people with all that training. Thanks, sir. Corporal Crosby says. Thanks. Just keep at it, Lieutenant Wilson, as he pours the canteen. I would pour the canteen over the radio. Not joking. Well, jeez. French, then gallops over to what sounds like German, very drunk Russian before ending up on a sharp Chinese. Wilson knows the army's just like you. What you're feeling, he's that across the way. Wilson draws in a common breath. Little something. Taking fire is one thing. It's another to take it from a friend. Yeah, there's a lot of friendly fire. Can't count on inter-service criteria. Then you can triple that. Yeah, but whatever happened at all, we have radios now. We rely on runners and carrier pigeons. Fix it. More like Banj. We can't appeal to the challenge, but I doubt they'll do anything than produce a paper and wash it out. Royal of smoke blows in, and we could write our own, or maybe something would change, but it'd almost be better just to forget about help from the Navy altogether. False thunder booms pointing off the distance. Wilson stares across the dark sea. Wilson looks to you as a yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Forget the Navy. Wilson considers. Will sticks to doing what the Army does best, taking ground. Naval guns continue to rumble a tang. Yeah. Alright. You're entering your crucible. Coping with combat. Alright. No one plans to fire on their own troops. Naval gunfire tapers off with a final crash salvo, a distant crackle of flame. I don't know. That's it? Dude, can I replace this guy? I would like to replace him, please. He is in. There's more trust put in him than this guy who actually did stuff. Dearborn is not good. Yeah, man, you ain't good, man. I wish I could rename you to. Not enough. Replacements. I know I lost a whole platoon, so that was part of his, right? Yeah. So first squad, second squad, and third squad. But they're still there. That's weird. Why are they still there? It just says stress. I wish it would tell me like a little bit more about. All right, there we go. Casualties. One, but I lost more than one. Like the whole unit surrendered. I don't understand that. So obviously they're under stress. These guys are under stress, but these two guys. Yeah, first squad and second squad. It says they lost one KIA, but didn't they all surrender? That doesn't make sense. I could have sworn the French took them, and I lost that unit. Alright. Well, anyway. Fourth war year promising. So wait, 40, 41, 42, 43. Wouldn't that be 1943? Nice, this is cool. All right, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Can I save it? Save. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Maybe you guys can explain it to me. I don't understand. Like I could have sworn that I lost that unit. Um, I don't know. I could have sworn. Viper Dave, are you gonna start your own podcast where you interview people? I like those. Funny thing that you said that. I have reached out to one developer so far. I'm gonna reach out to a few others. Um, since I'm not working. I'm trying to get my. I'm trying to do this. I put out some flyers today. Um, for services. I'm trying to get business IT services, like running medical practices and businesses. The reason why is like I've worked at many IT companies and I've seen how things are done, and it's scary, like extremely scary. Very, very scary. Like there's so many doctors practices and dental practices and law practices that like the method of security is like little to non-existent in terms of many factors. Like I was even explaining it to my manager. I'm like, why isn't there a better security system? Like in essence, if I was a CEO of a dental practice, I can call in to the company and say, hey, I need my password changed. Our response is, sure. What would you like your password to be? Or just give them a new password. You see the problem there, right? And then, I've seen some companies run servers that are like Windows Server 2008 and Windows Server 2012. They're not supported. Um, I'm trying to remember if they were frontline server or if they were, I don't know, but it was not good. It was stuff like, this is how you run things? Like, whoa, and like basic stuff like, how is their system set up? Oh, we never wrote down how their network is set up. Oh, okay. I think they're hybrid. Okay. Just like, um, the one of the worst ones was what was that name of that company? I'm trying to remember them. Is it? Let me see. Is this No, that's level one, was it? No, it's not level one. I don't think so. Level four. Could have sworn it was. I don't know. I thought it was called level one. Um, but anyway, there were some companies that were just really bad, really bad. Um, anyway, so I'm trying to get this off the ground and pay bills and trying to stay motivated. Um, Windows has the activate Windows button right over what you're saying. Great. I hope it all works out. I'm sure it will. Yeah, I'm hoping to. Today's Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday. Wow, jeez, time's flying. Um, so that does it for this. I plan to probably do another one tomorrow. And I think Steam is having some stuff going on. Any sales? I know I shouldn't be buying stuff, but um, why not, right? Somebody bought me some stuff, which I'm very appreciative. Uh, Somebody bought me Infection Free Zone and Gettysburg and Rebel Fury. So I'm probably gonna play these over the next few days and find the name of the person that gave them to me as to say thank you for giving me the games. And I'll probably do Destroyer U-Boat Hunter. This was on sale for like crazy cheap, and it still is $10. So anyway, I'll let you guys know about the Oh, and by the way, if you get a chance, play this. If you're a Star Trek fan, this is an amazing game. If you're not a Star Trek fan, it could be even more amazing because the demo mission revolves around episode 1 of Star Trek Voyager. So if you never saw it, it's gonna be kind of cool for you. For me, it was just like I knew what decisions they made, so I just repeated them. Anyway, I am gonna try to get a developer dialogue back in step. You know, when was the last one I did? It's been a minute, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's been a minute, right? Last one was 2022. Wow, with Battlefront. Wow, that's been a minute there. So I'm definitely going to fix that. I'm definitely going to fix that. Yeah, there's a few that I want to catch up on. There's definitely a few I want to catch up on. Suzerain came out with a couple of DLCs. So I want to actually go over those. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys in the next